Trump suggests that climate may actually be fabulous after an ominous UN report on looming disaster.
Oh my God, that fucking picture is
how's the
too.
climate looking, Mr. President?
I don't know.
Fabulous.
Could be fabulous.
President Donald Trump on Tuesday sought to cast doubt on a UN report on climate change that had dire warnings about how little
Cast
time
doubt how?
we have to stop a global catastrophe. Trump suggested that the world's climate might actually be fabulous and that he'd seen reports expressing that position. The UN report outlines the effects of global warming
Did he look into his coloring book and see a rainbow and said, "Look, God's made a rainbow in this book. Everything's fine."
The information he was handed was based on more than 6,000 scientific references from 91 authors across 40 countries.
As you can see here. It outlines the impact of global warming of 1.5 degrees Celsius above pre-industrial levels. It warns that the world is rapidly running out of time before the planet will see catastrophic effects.
Like, how many of these warnings have we got, though?
Oh,
they started
decades.
saying this shit when I was a kid.
Yeah.
They were saying this shit like, we ain't got much time left. We got to stop now. We got to stop. Nobody's listening.
Yeah, no one's ever going to listen.
Trump's just like openly like, nuh-uh. That's our national position now is nuh-uh.
I don't think so.
That's where the fucking climate and environmentalist movement has gone. They've gotten us to the point where we're going, nah. Nuh-uh.
Well, I mean, everything's so politicized now that a lot of people talking about this will be like hardcore vegans and shit. And they'll be going after people and like, we're going to protest this butcher shop.
They're pussies. See, the people, here's the problem, and it's right back to the problem in the fucking story right before this one. The left are a bunch of pussies. Those vegans sitting in fucking coffee shops, sipping tea and talking about how we have to do something about the fucking forests in Bali. So many species are going to just die. So I send $5 a month to the World Wildlife Fund, and I'm talking to everybody. You know, those people are part of the problem. They're pussies.
Pussy.
They need to be out and showing people the detrimental effects. Put this fucking report in this dumb motherfucker's face and make him justify why he shrugged and said it's fabulous.
It's
fabulous.
Ask him why he knows more than 91 fucking climate scientists spread across 40 countries on the globe, all doing independent studies of this.
Well, it goes
Quit being a bunch of pussies.
It goes even further than that, though. I mean, think about leaded gasoline, lead in paint. I mean, the detrimental effects those have caused to children. Lead in, obviously, water. The ability to pollute streams and other water sources because of laws we've passed.
It's
that.
obvious what's going on.
You know, but environment. The point is, environmentalists have done all that stuff. Like the EPA exists because of people being concerned about the environment, and for the president of the United States to get up and just say there's no problem is just so fucking wrong, and it's so foundationally just full of shit.
The left is often right on these big things, but they're so fucking weak and meek and sissified and simple that they don't know what to do with their victory. They don't know how to use the evidence to convince people. They do stupid shit like hire fucking celebrities to talk about how, like, you need to recycle your trash. This is Shaquille O'Neal from the Orlando Magic telling you, don't throw it away. You know what I mean? And it's just like they think that's working. That's where they're dumping all their fucking money because they're simpering, cowardly little pussies that don't want to fucking stand on the hilltop and tell everybody that Rome's burning and it's time to do something about it. They don't want to be called doomsayers. They don't want to be negative. They want people to have happy feelings when they think about the Democratic Party.
Well, you were just talking
to me
earlier,
Shaq.
Paul. You were just talking to me earlier, Paul, about how you don't. Every time you try to be the doomsayer, no one wants to listen.
No, it's true. Nobody likes a doomsayer. But you know what? If the entire fucking party was focused on showing people the hard facts instead of hiring fucking actors to try and get people to do something they have no intention of doing anyway, I think we might be standing at a different place other than nuh-uh right now.
No.
I think if since the 80s, since I've been alive, the leftists fought for the environment, actually fought and stopped spending their money on stupid commercials and Band-Aid initiatives like separate trash containers that nobody enforces. Now you got 2 trash cans sitting out in front of your house? Okay. That's about what's happened in most of these places.
We don't even have that
people,
here.
But it's also the fact that people are so disengaged from politics in America. People go like, oh, TJ, why don't you vote? Oh, you should vote. You should be more engaged. Oh, you should. It's like, but look, when most of your the cultural impact of voting is largely regulated to like you pick one of these people to be president and leader of the country. That's what most people care about voting. That's it. They don't care about roads and bonds and all the other shit. All the minutia, all the abstract things like, hey, global warming is happening and we can look and there's evidence. But yet again, it happens over a vast amount of time. It's the same people like evolution. It happens over a vast amount of time. So people go, oh, it's really that bad. Look, I looked outside. It's still cold in winter.
Well, according to the UN report, the time is not going to be that much more vast. But we'll see. There's been doomsday predictions of this nature.
Yeah,
made
they're saying by
before.
2030, if we can't limit it to 1.5
we've
degrees
met-
Celsius.
And some of those predictions have come true and others have not, so you never really know. Environment is a complicated thing, but what's definitely known is that we are raising the temperature.
Yep.
And it's going to have disastrous results, whether that is in 2030 or 2040 or tomorrow. Yeah?
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe this storm that we just got
I mean,
in this
many-
unseasonably
many
hot
pe-
October
many fucking
might
people
be another symptom.
Alive today and listening right now will see fucking devastating effects of this if we don't change.
We're not going
And
to
we're not going to change.
And
So
we're not
they're-
going to
they're
change.
gonna see
So they're going to see
devastating
it.
They're going to
That's
see it.
when the people will start
The,
crying for
the
change.
question is not if it's going to happen, it's going to be how bad is it going to be.
Yep.